Another day, another Blu-ray review. Welcome everyone, Master Chaos back with you once again for another physical media exercise. I'm going to be discussing Vinegar Syndrome, but today it's a special occasion because we'll be doing an unboxing. So I'm not wearing my muddy shoes. I'm wearing my nice blood red Nikes. Look at those. Oh yes. I don't know about you guys or in your neighborhood, your neck of town. But we have alleyways here between houses here. And I really quite enjoy walking the alleyways. I find them very peaceful. I apologize for my squeaky bag. It's holding all my goodies. I've got my unboxing material right over here. But before we do that, let's talk Vinegar Syndrome. We'll save the unboxing for the end. Vinegar Syndrome has become a very respected boutique label. And one of my favorite releases of theirs is right here. Graduation Day. Beautiful movie. Great cover. I love the back. Feel free to pause if you'd like to read that or what the special features are. There you go. Graduation Day. I'm a big slasher guy, so I love anything with, this may sound bad, but multiple murders in it. Big slasher fan. And Graduation Day is a classic. So I recommend it if you haven't seen it. Graduation Day. Linnea Quigley is in this briefly. Well known, universally well known Scream Queen. Lots of good stuff. Not an amazing movie, but for slasher completists, it's a hands down must have. Funny enough, it hasn't rained in months. There's a puddle of dirty water here. I don't know how this got here, but I really hope it's water and not hobo pee. Another fantastic film that I highly recommend from Vinegar Syndrome. There's Nothing Out There. This is my sealed copy. Wolf Kanefsky film. He's a good pal of mine. Let me freeze it there so you guys can take a look. Let me see, is that good? Look at that boatload of specials. This film is about a group of friends who go into, cabin in the woods type of thing, and there's a alien creature on the loose. It's very much a precursor to Scream, and Rolf talks about this specifically very much when you ask him about this movie. There's a character in it that's essentially, oh there I am, hello, essentially Randy from Scream. Great fun movie, lots of monster stuff. A really solid horror comedy from a actual horror fan. Highly recommended. You know, my friends, in times like these, it's nice to remember to always keep in mind that no matter how ugly and desolate the world may look, if you just look closer, there's beauty everywhere. amazing bush. A little off topic, I know, but I was just caught by how wonderful this looked. Yeah, about that beauty thing, I'm not sure what this is. Either a wet carpet or a dead Sasquatch. Ugh. I decided to only do 3 Vinegar Syndrome movies because I'm going to be unboxing 2 other films. So, third and final Vinegar Syndrome film for this video is The Massage Parlor Murders. I'm going to pause here so you can take a look at the back. No real special features. This is my sealed copy. Not a fantastic movie. Certainly not anything every horror fan needs to own. But again, I'm a slasher fan. And I guess I'll say it again. I'm a mass murderer fan when it comes to movies, not in real life. Please don't take Master Chaos out of context. Massage Parlor Murders is just sort of like a completist buy, which is why I really love Vinegar Syndrome, because they know how to appeal to the collector. So our first unboxing will happen off camera. I hope you don't mind. And let me pull it out. And our first film is this beautiful thing right here. Let's see if we can get you take a look at that. The Beast and the Magic Sword. Look at that cover. Oh my god. Look at that cover. Beautiful. This is, if I'm not mistaken, the last of the Waldemar Daninsky movies that Jacinto Molina, also known as the man, the myth, the Paul Nashi, made. Put out by Mondo Macabro. I'm a big fan of Mr. Nashi. I have his Scream Factory sets, and I was lucky enough to meet him before he passed in Virginia at a convention. Consider that a great honor to have had that time with him. I will read to you the back. The Beast and the Magic Sword is the last great film from Spanish horror legend Paul Nashi. In this film, we get for the first time an origin story of how the Daninsky curse began back in the 10th century. We then move forward to the 16th century Japan, where Daninsky has traveled in search of a cure to his affection. So this film was shot in the studios owned by Toshiro Mifune, which is amazing. I haven't seen it. I don't know if it's any good, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure it is a solid film, at least as far as the Daninsky Nashi movies go. And I'm a sucker for Japanese things, so I am doubly intrigued. And speaking of Japanese things, that brings me to my last bit of unboxing goodness. Let's check in on the old Apple Watch. Ooh, okay. I'll refresh my hat. Oh yeah, hot day. Ooh. That'll cool me down. Thank you, sprinklers. Without further ado, my Japanese segue was for this movie, or movies. This is the Ringu Collection from Arrow. Beautiful, beautiful case. 3 films. Lovely little artwork there with Sadako coming out. This is the box. What I'll do is, let me get in the light here and you guys can pause and read that if you like. Lots of special features there. 3 films, as you can see. Ringu 2, Ringu, which I believe is Spiral. And these are the originals. These are not the ones with Naomi Watts. In 1998, director Hideo Nakata unleashed a chilling tale of technological terror on unsuspecting audiences, which redefined the horror genre and launched the J-horror boom in the West. Arrow Video was proud to present the genre-defining trilogy. Ringu, the film that started it all, plus Nakata's chilling sequel, Ringu 2, and the haunting origin story, Ringu O, as well as the lost original sequel, George Lita's Spiral. So technically, you get 4 movies for the price of 3. It's not a cheap box set, but sturdy case, giant piece of horror history. Comes with a booklet you see in there. I haven't watched this yet, but I'll have a review for it pretty soon. I mean, I've seen the films, just not the treatment that Arrow has given it. But pretty soon, I'll have a review for it. Let me know if you're dying to hear my thoughts on this one. I'm not exactly sure what these things are. Crunchy little pea pods. Came from that guy. Speaking of the Naomi Watts movies, Gore Verbinski original, well, remake I should say. I'm a fan of those movies very much. I wasn't knocking those at all. Those are actually pretty wonderful. Incidentally, I hope everyone is well. I hope you're doing as good as can be expected during these trying times. I'm happy to have you here, my friend. If you've ever been curious about the LA River, well, feast your eyes. Feast your eyes. That's gonna do it for today. Those 3 films from the fine people at Vinegar Syndrome. Massage Parlor Murders. There's Nothing Out There. By the great Wolf Konevsky, good friend of mine. And Graduation Day with the amazing Linnea Quigley. Vinegar Syndrome does good work. They put out really great films, really unique films. Happy to have them. Happy to be alive in this world to be able to enjoy those releases. And my unboxing films that I got in the mail today. The great Waldemar Zaninsky in his final film, a Japanese throwback, nonetheless, and another Japanese throwback, the Ringu box set. The fine people at Arrow. If you're wondering, folks, Chuck E. Cheese is open for takeout. $5 carry-out menu available now. Incidentally, this is the same Chuck E. Cheese that Shane Dawson and his pals visited during their infamous Chuck E. Cheese video. Haha. Slowly backing away now. Well, before we wrap up, why don't we check in with my Apple Watch, see how we did today. 8:40, not bad. 8:41. Not too shabby, folks. Not too shabby. See you tomorrow.